Okay, so I am here with Dana Dunbar. I'm Marta Gouger, and I'm with the Times News. And I'm here with Dana Dunbar, the manager of Carbon County Friends of Animals. And Dana, welcome.
Welcome. Hi, how are you? Hi,
We're great.
Yeah, that's Justine. She's one of our shelter kitties that we have here for a few years. She's very sweet, energetic. She's tired right now, though. This is past her bedtime.
And who do we have here?
That's Whisper.
Is that a boy or girl?
That's a female.
Okay. Okay. So you are taking us through the rooms of the shelter. How many rooms are there?
So we actually only have 3 rooms right now that are up and running. We don't have our kitten room at this time because we're a little early to kitten season. But we're going to be entering the Caribbean room.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. It's the Caribbean because last year we had a contest for local artists to come out and paint murals on the wall. So that's how we got the theme for that, a Caribbean room. As we have a bunch of little ones that want to say hi too.
Hi.
They're all on their shelves and their cat towers.
Wow. You have a lot of cat beds there.
Oh, we do. Every single kitty gets their own cat bed and their own toys. You'll see we have a ton of toys, but they all have their own toys.
How many cats do you have right now at the shelter?
We have about 140 right now. And we were just at 115 last week, and today alone we took about 10 in.
Wow. That and
yep,
all adults?
Yeah, as I just stated before we came in here, kitten season's just upon us. So today we got a bunch of little kitties in today. So a few weeks till they go up for adoption.
Okay, so when are they ready for adoption? What do you do when a cat is brought into the shelter?
So we isolate them in our top rooms. We have 4 rooms, a new emit for the adults, a mom and kitten for the kittens and the moms. And then we have a sick and a less sick room. And they stay in there for anywhere from 5 to 14 days. And that's till they're able to be vaccinated, tested, dewormed, and we ensure that they're eaten properly and can be, just mixed in with the other ones. The most important thing to us is making sure they're eaten before they get into the big cat rooms.
Okay.
Now they do, all the adults, anything 6 months and older are spayed and neutered before they leave, and they all are also microchipped also.
Okay.
Yep.
And so I have to ask this, how much money gets invested to get all of this done on a cat?
So typically it's about anywhere from 200 to 300 for us to get a cat fully up to date for adoption level. Our adoption fee for cats are $50. So, or 60, 60. Kittens are $50. We give people a $10 like little discount break for kittens because of the cost of spay and neuter for them.
Okay, so the kittens are not spayed and neutered when
Correct, unless they are of age. They have to be a
Okay.
certain weight for them to be done. And a lot of times, kittens, people want them young, so they'll take them at, anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks old. And then it's their responsibility to get it done.
Okay. So the average cost that you're putting into a cat is probably about $300.
It's about $300. Yep.
Oh,
And I mean, that comes down to the spay, the neuter, the vaccines, because cats get multiple vaccines for the distempers, the testing for the leukemia, the FIV, the deworming, the deflea. If any of them come in with ear mites, they have to be treated for that. And then also sometimes we get kitties that come in that are priorly sick. So we have to medicate them before they can get anything done. And then of course provide the food and water for them. Just the heating in the winter time and summer now the AC, the electric bill, everything. So it all, plays a big factor.
okay. And I know from experience that I don't it's I don't get out of the vet for under $500 a lot of times. So how do you get the money to do this?
So we get the money from all our donators and supporters. Um our events, our basket raffles, our bingos. In the past we did bus trips. We just had a beef and turkey dinner sale. So any fundraiser opportunity that we get to come out, we pretty much go out and do it. PetSmart too, we do try to do weekends at PetSmart.
Okay, how do I?
I'm muting you. Okay. All right. Okay, Dana, sorry.
Okay.
I thought I did that. So this is the first, I'm going to repeat, this is the first in our In the Know webinars. So I'm learning as we go. So I apologize. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption. But so how are you doing it? I mean, you have the fundraisers, but how are you? I know that we talked earlier about that you're working with Rush Veterinarian, that they kind of help you out a bit, but it's expensive. 140 times 300, that's plus all of the expenses. So let's talk a little bit about what you need to function.
Yeah, so it comes down to cash donations, bed donations. A big thing right now is food and litter. There's laundry detergent, there's bleach, there's paper towels, trash bags. That's all a big part that needs to help us continue the growth. So whether you're at the store and you want to pick up trash bags, we're more than willing to take them. We can use them all the time.
Okay. Are there particular sizes? I mean, I can send something out to all of the attendees. I know, I think you have a lot of that on your website about what you need.
Yeah, a lot of that you can see our wish list on our website, ccfoi.info. But yeah, no, it doesn't matter what brand or size. A lot of our trash bins are 13 gallons, the normal standard kitchen ones. But if you get something else, we'll put it to use. A lot of times too, people gardening right now, feeding the birds. We take the empty bird bags and we reuse them to scoop the poop. They're thicker bags than the normal trash bins, so we can use that.
Oh my goodness. I have so many. I have so many. Can we go back to that gray cat that was, that cat is adorable. What's his name?
Her name is Moon.
Beautiful, beautiful. So are there any in particular? I mean, you're showing us all of these cats, but are there any in particular that you really hope get adopted soon? Or, I mean, I know they're all very special.
Yeah, no, I really don't have a favorite. Clyde right there. He's one of my favorites. He's been with us for a few years, but honestly, anyone I'd be happy to see get a home, even if it's this little one that we only have for about a week. They all just need homes. They're all very special to myself. and my coworkers. I mean, we do a lot to take care of these guys every day. We're the ones taking care of them. And a lot of them, we do get sad when we have to do their adoption, but we know it's, for the best. And we're thankful for a lot of the people lately. They send us updated photos and keep us in touch. So we really enjoy that. Say hi.
Dana, how do you get all these cats?
So we take all our cats from Carbon County and only Carbon County.
Oh.
We're not really funded too much from the county, but some of the local towns do make donations, or we'll do an event and put our name on the logo, or whatnot. But we only take from Carbon County. We wish we could take other surrounding counties, but at sometimes in the point of the year that we can't even help our own county out. So offering it to other counties would be really tough for us. Plus, we probably would have over 600 cats if we did that.
Oh, wow. What is your cat capacity?
So we try not to go over 250, and that's just because it gets to that overwhelming state, that all our top room cages are filled, all our sick rooms are filled. So we try to not go over 250.
Wow.
We're down in October, November, December. We did get down, the lowest probably was like 110. And like I just talked to you a few weeks ago, and we were probably sitting at 110 or so, and by just a few weeks we're close to 140. So it will go up as kittens start coming in and the moms. And we want to let people know too, if you find kittens or not, be alert to check the surrounding areas. Just don't pick up the kittens. Moms can travel for a few hours and come back for babies. The best thing is for the moms to take care of the babies and then bring the kitty cats in when they're old enough to be vaccinated and go up for adoption. We don't offer any TNR services, but we do network with Starting Over Animal Rescue and Forgotten Felines and Fidos, which they provide that service, and they do a wonderful job. So we try to not say we don't do it, but we do like to offer and give people the services that are out there.
Okay. And so it's kitten season. Any other advice? I mean, how long is your waiting list?
So we're sitting anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
We do try to get them in quick, but with our vet, being, having her own practice and whatnot, there's times that we're not able to take our shelter cats. So we have to just try to space them in, because we don't want a cat to come in and then have to be in a cage for 4 weeks until we can get it spayed and neutered. Sometimes that does happen, but we try to move them in and out as quick as possible, because we don't want to see them be here longer than what they have to.
Okay. So can you just run me through a typical day for you at the shelter?
So our day starts out at 9 a.m. and goes to 5 p.m. We normally start with medication in the morning, turning on the lights, cleaning up any messes that occurred overnight. And then we just start in one room. We normally have anywhere from 3 to 6 employees. We do have a receptionist that answers the phone throughout the day for us. So that eliminates us from, stopping, sweeping, and mopping a floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then also it helps us to get the adoption forms processed a lot quicker. Since she mans the desk and the phone, she'll make all our calls that we need to get done throughout the day. Because when we don't have her, typically we don't get through the adoptions till later on in the day.
Okay.
So then we do that. Our washer and dryer starts right when we come in and goes off right when we walk out the door. We do anywhere from probably about 10 loads of laundry a day, sometimes more. We have 2 washers and 2 dryers going at all times.
Wow. How long do your washers and dryers last?
We go through them quite often. We've been going through the washers a lot quicker this time, as before it used to be the dryers, but for some reason it flipped roles. So we can always, if you're moving, know anybody moving that has a good washer or dryer, we can always set up arrangements to do pickup if you're not able to bring them here, because we'll just put them in our shed, and then when we have a problem with one of them, we can definitely just flip it out and get a new one running.
Wow, that's good to know. So no wonder you need laundry detergent.
Yes.
So I'm seeing a ton of cats here that I certainly would like to bring home. What do we need to know about adopting a cat?
So our adoption process does take 48 to 72 hours to be approved. We do have an online application, and then we do have a in-person application. You can fill them out online all the time. And our adoption hours are noon to 4 every day except Tuesdays. Tuesdays we are closed to the public, and that's just to give our staff some extra time so we can clean up the cat towers, scrub floors, walls, and just make sure we do a really thorough, intakes of the rooms. Make sure if there's something extra we have to do, we don't have to feel pressure right away to do it before the public comes in.
Okay. And what else can people do to help? If maybe they have enough cats, but they still really want to support the shelter, how can people help?
Yeah, we can always use volunteers. We look for volunteers to help us fold laundry. We look for volunteers to come out to our events. Even volunteers just to sell our tickets and, get advertising out there for us. So even if you have a few minutes in the afternoon, you want to come fold a load of laundry, we always need that.
Okay. And how about, do you have people who just come and visit the cats?
Yeah, so we have a lot of visitors that come in the afternoon and just socialize them. We have some Girl Scout troops that come in and visit. We run into some Boy Scout troops throughout the year. Palmerton High School always brings about 20 some kids up once a year to help out, to also give them community service and become involved with the community, but also to give back to us. So that happens once a year, and that's always fun to see the high school kids, the 11th graders and seniors enjoy a day. I mean, their faces just light up when they walk in the cat rooms.
Okay. And you said earlier that you had some special needs as far for people who can build and people who can do maintenance. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So we always need lawn care. We always look for we do have some shelves. We always look for new ideas. We like to get some bridges or something on the walls, some boxes. This was made from the CCTI group one time. It's like outside carpet, so we can literally just take it outside, hose it off, and bring it right back in. We have people that come in and just build the cat towers. So anybody that has free time and wants to build some extra cat towers. A lot of our cat towers are new right now. Due to the flood that we had a few months ago, we were able to get new cat towers, but we do have a few that are still not built. So if one goes bad, we have to make time to build them. So we do ask if anybody's interested in that, the call.
Okay, that sounds terrific. I just want to remind everyone that we are taking questions in the chat section. If anybody has any questions for Dana or any questions about even any cat questions that we can answer. So Dana, I have a question about food. Is there food that is better for cats than other?
Yeah, so a lot of the prescription foods like Science Diet, the Animes, the Hills, they're better, generally better. We unfortunately don't have the means to buy that kind of food. We use Purina Cat Chow. When looking to purchase a food, you want to stick to your browns, your greens. You want to stay away from anything essentially that looks like a rainbow, just because they add a lot of food dye. Wet food, a lot of people don't like the smell or the look of it, but wet food essentially is good for them. If your cat's not a big drinker of water, the wet food adds that extra moisture in there to give your cat, keep it hydrated.
Okay, okay. I have a couple of questions here. One is somebody wants to ask about Zazu. Is that how you pronounce that? Zazu?
Yes.
Yazoo?
Marta, thank you for hosting this today. I really appreciate it. And Dana, thank you for everything that you do. Unfortunately, we had to drop Zazu off about 2 weeks ago at the shelter because he wasn't getting along with our cats. He is to Claude. He is the sweetest boy in the world. He sits on your lap all day, but he didn't get along with our cats, and it breaks our heart. But thank you, Dana.
Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, Zazu, he's getting along. He's adjusting well, to the shelter. It takes a little bit for them to get adjusted, but he is doing well. He did catch a little bit of a cold, but he is recovering well.
Great, great. Well, that's awesome. And we also have a question, what times can items be dropped off? And you know what? I guess we should tell everybody exactly where you are located. I didn't do that at the beginning.
Yeah, so you can drop any items off from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Like I just stated before, we're not open Tuesdays, but if you are in the area, just stop in and you can drop it off. But we're here every day, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. unless it's a major holiday or a major snowstorm, which I don't think we're getting them anytime soon.
Thank goodness.
And we're located in Jim Thorpe, right down by the Jim Thorpe Monument. Our address is 77 West 13th Street. And we're also right across from the Votech School, the CCTI. A lot of people know when I say CCTI, they know where we're at.
Great, great. So do we need to call ahead to make sure that you can take the items that we're bringing in?
Yeah, you can always call if it's something that you're not sure that we can't use. You can always call. The normal things that we normally don't take is sheets or bigger blankets. Any fleece blankets, any pillowcases, any size of towels, big, large pool towels, we'll take them.
Okay. What do you do with the pillowcases?
So the pillowcases go on the beds. So instead of washing a bed every day, the bed gets the pillowcase goes right inside. The bed goes right inside of the pillowcase. So every day we take all the pillowcases off and wash them. Now, occasionally we will find a bed that's wet or someone had a hairball on or whatnot, and that will get washed then. But so we're not running the washer so hard. We prefer to use the pillowcases. So they're lighter and they're thin and it takes less time to dry. And then the nice little fleece blankets that everybody gets around Christmas time at Big Lots or Walmart, we use them and we put it on our couch beds and the bigger beds, so they just are easier to wash and dry.
Wow, you have quite the setup there. No question about that. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Hey,
and every day, like even how this is set up right now, our staff does a wonderful job. Every day, everything gets moved when we're sweeping and mopping, and a different person puts it, I always say back together, but we always put everything somewhere different. So it's a different setup for the cats every day. The only thing that doesn't really change is the black shelves. We typically keep them right at the windows because they like to watch the birds or the squirrels.
okay, yeah, that's great. Does anybody else, if anybody else has any questions, they can just type it into the chat and we'll get the question asked for you. If there's anything else that we haven't covered, I think that we did go over a lot of information, but I don't know if there's any other questions that people have. If not, Dana, any parting words?
I just want to thank everybody that tuned on. A big shout out to everyone that donates to us, whether it was 5 years ago to this year. A big shout out to all my coworkers, my board members. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Absolutely. And the cats look fabulous. They look happy and healthy. So
Yeah.
that's terrific.
We have some bigger cats, so we try not to make them get big, but they typically come in weighing 5 pounds and walk out the door at 10 pounds or over. So
Yeah, I've experienced that in my own home.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we thank you so much for taking the time to introduce us to all of the cats and tell us a little bit about the operation. Again, I invite people, if you love cats, and even if you can't have any more cats, there are plenty of ways that you can volunteer. There are plenty of ways that you can help the shelter. Dana, one more time, can you just run us through the website, the phone number, and the address?
Yeah. Sure. So, Carbon County Friends of Animals, our phone number is 570-325-9400, and our address is 77 West 13th Street in Jim Thorpe, PA 18229.
Terrific. And I just want to remind everybody again, I want to thank you for joining us. And this video will be on the Times News YouTube site in case you want to check anything out that you might have missed. And we just thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you again sometime. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.